Hello everyone, this is my second vlog for my Security Pro certification. Last week, or last vlog, I left off at the end of chapter 4 here, and now I'm on 5.4, just finished 5.4. So I'm basically just going to be going over what I learned for these 4 sections. I'm basically halfway through Unit 5, but a lot of them were pretty long. As you see, 5.1 was pretty long, and yeah, it goes all the way to 513 with some pretty long ones. So it's going to take me a bit to get through this. But what I've learned through these 4 chapters is that we did a lot of like router configuration, firewall configuration through your router and stuff like that. So another thing we learned was like honeypot stuff. So basically what honeypot is like a command, or like not a command, but a service or an app that you use. And it's basically like a bait. So like if target or if hackers were to see this like bait basically out there, they would take the bait, and then the honeypot would collect information on the hacker, and it would just store the information. There's no valuable information. It looks like there's value in it, but it just collects information. That was kind of cool. So they did a little quick video here and showed some stuff on that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, again, we learned about demilitarized zone. So it's basically an area in your network where you have like a middle section. So you have like the internet on your right, the DMZ, and then on the left will be your like your local network, your personal network. So you have 2 firewalls in between the internet and the DMZ, and then you have another firewall again. So 2 firewalls in between the DMZ and your local network. So we learned how to configure that, send stuff in between the local network, the DMZ, and all that. So I can show that real quick here. So what you do here in this lab is you go into your router. So generally you have like an IP address, but we start off automatically in the router. So we just have to type our password, our username and password, and then we're in. And then what you want to do here is go to firewall and then rules. And then as you can see, we allow certain rules to the firewall, or we allow certain things to go in and out of the firewall. So let's say we want like port 80 to be open, we can go and set that and do that right. So here what we're doing, we're going to add the DMZ. So what you want to do is click add, and then you want to put in the name, DMZ. We want to enable interface. Our IPv4 will be static. We want to set that ourselves. Scroll down, set our IPv4. They give us this IP on the left. Set it to 16. And there we go. I believe we have added our DMZ to the interface. So now if we go to our assignments, you can now see we have all 3 interfaces. Next, we need to add a rule to the firewall that we allow traffic to go through. So what we need to do is click add, and then we want traffic to flow through. So what we want to do for this one is we'd click interface and click DMZ. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but basically what you would do is that if you wanted different traffic to go, you would click the WAN or the LAN of the DMZ, and then you could click add again, and you could change where you want it to go. So you have your source, your destination, you can allow what traffic can go through. So that's basically what I've learned. I'm going to go through and I'll see because I know the next unit is VPN, and I'll make in the next vlog next week.